Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a great day. In the last few months, some of you have asked me on the comment section or on Instagram whether I own cryptocurrencies and what I'm doing with it and so on. And the answer is yes, I do own it. So I want to reveal some of basically my little portfolio of cryptocurrencies. But before I do that, I just want to say two things, okay? Number one, you need to click the video, the like button thing, whatever it's called. If you have not subscribed, definitely subscribe to the channel because I'm sharing my journey and I'm trying to help as many people as I possibly can to invest in the markets, to invest in generally in anything, whether it's the stock market, whether it's the properties, whether it's cryptocurrencies and whatever, right? And I'm sharing my journey, okay? I'm not a financial advisor, but I am sharing my journey and I'm showing you what I'm doing. And this is one of the reasons I'm doing this today. This is not going to be a long video. I just want to explain what I own, why I own it, and what my plan is. I'm not going to go into details of each of the cryptocurrencies that I own. There's plenty of videos out there and people that, have done millions of research about it. For me, I just wanted to let you know what I own, why I own it, and what my plan is. Okay, so if you like that kind of transparency, please give a like the videos because it really helps. The more people see the videos, the more the channel actually get that popularity, whatever, and then the more people we can reach as a community. You've helped me a lot. I've learned a lot from you guys, and I hope you've learned something from me as well. So let's start the video. So the first thing I want to say is, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not advocating for you to go and put every single penny that you have into crypto. Crypto is very, very volatile. It's way more. We talk about, when we look at the stocks and we're looking at basically beta all the time, cryptocurrency is on another level. Okay, you could be down 20% today, this morning, 3 hours later you could be making $1 billion. I mean, some guy invested $8 billion into one of the cryptocurrency, Shiba Inu, whatever it's called, and made $5.6 billion, like with a B. I'm like, wow, how did that happen? But it does happen, and that's crypto world. I've got one of my closest friends, a really close friend of mine, loves crypto. He owns, 20 different coins, and he's putting a lot of money. He's not even thinking about, the way I invest in stock market, that's how he invests. And every time we see each other, he tells me all these great new up and coming cryptocurrencies, and he's read the white papers, and he knows everything about it, and he's going to go to the moon. Well, and not a lot of things are going to the moon right now, okay? Having said that, obviously, you saw a lot of people have made a lot of money. And I'm just to be transparent, I've also made some money on cryptocurrencies previously. So I bought quite a few, but not shares. I wish I had a few shares of Bitcoin. I bought some Bitcoin a while back. And then when it went to 60 something, I sold it, made a little bit of profit and took down my profit and all that stuff. So I did make some money on cryptos, but at the same time, you really have to be careful, okay? Really, really genuinely careful. Only put, I'll say it to you, right? My strategy, and I'll talk about that in a second. Maybe 1 or 2% of your entire wealth, okay? Whatever, the entire net worth, basically, okay? If you can do that, then you'll be fine. Anything more than that, you have to really be careful. Right, so the first one I own is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is about $38,000 right now. At some point, it was 60 something, 63, 64, 69 in November. Wow, I think I must have bought I think I bought it around that time. I'll show you when I bought it. I've always got to be honest with you, twice I think I've been really good with this. And then last one, it hasn't worked out as I wanted to anyway. So as you can see, I do own some Bitcoin, and I'll show you in a second my portfolio. But yeah, so this is, obviously when it comes to the crypto world, we talk about Bitcoin, the fact that there's only 21 million coins out there, the fact that is the OG basically, it's the most popular one, and it's the most widely used whatever. In terms of the technology side of it, in terms of, I love everything about the blockchain, the technology. I love that technology, and I think that is one of the things that excites me about just generally about the crypto world. But the issue is, it's still early days, and you really have to be careful. Blockchain is great. The technology is absolutely amazing. I think the way the world is right now, I think it's going to revolutionize. It's going to do a lot of amazing things, right? But my concern is it's still early days and there's so many things out there. I'm waiting for all of this to Monday crash, okay? And then we are left with like, I don't know, 5-6 main things that we can take away, because there's billions of things out there and it gets confusing, okay? They all have different technologies and new terminologies every week. And it's kind of confusing. I sit with my mate and he's telling me all of this. Oh, this one, it's this and that. And this one uses this. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, do I really even know? Do I even care? As a computer scientist, I know quite a lot about technology and the networking side of things and how things work and whatever. But it's still like early days for most people. So you have to be really careful. So I do own some Bitcoin and I'll show you the whole portfolio in a second. The next one I own is Ethereum. And I'm sure you know what Ethereum is. It's the second biggest cryptocurrency by market cap after Bitcoin, obviously. It is, again, decentralized computing platform. Then there's a coin and there's obviously the technology behind it. And everything from financial tools and games to complex databases are all running on the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, again, that's the technology. Then you've got the coin itself, which is basically what we're using right now, basically what we bought as investors. Okay, again, that what we're betting on, the technology is going to do amazing things and the coin is going to do really great things, and then it's going to be worth a lot more than it is right now. That's the whole point. So we're betting on the fact that the technology is going to be amazing, and then the coin is then used, okay, somehow. And I think that's where we're heading. So when it comes to smart contracts, you hear a lot of basic terminologies that you really need to understand before you start investing in this. So if you've never done any research, if you don't have any clue, please don't put a penny in this until you understand the whole blockchain, how it works, the coin and what it's supposed to do. What does it actually mean when it says smart contract and things like that? You really need to know to understand these type of terminologies to be able to do something with this. And the next one is Solana. Solana is actually the newest I've added into my portfolio. I think that was in October, November this year. And at the time, I think it was, I'll show you how much I'm down. I'm actually down on all of them, but I'm down quite a bit on Solana but I need to and I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do before I ruin it. Okay, but again, it's I think the fourth biggest right now. Okay, again, what they're saying is this is going to be better than Ethereum. Okay, it's going to be a lot faster in terms of the transaction side of things. They're trying to compete with companies like Visa, and some people actually think Visa will be gone. Mastercard will be gone because of these technologies that we have in Solana and the Ethereums and all of that stuff. Again, it's great, but is it going to happen next 5 to 10 years? I'm not sure. 15, 20 years from now, possibly. Once all of this crash, and then we've got left with the main bits where everyone can get their head around. And again, the good thing about crypto right now is there's so many people out there in terms of investors, in terms of investment banks that are coming around. So they're now including in retirement portfolios and all of that stuff. And it's maybe, again, I don't know when it's time, good time to buy in or whatever. But all I know is it's right now is down a lot more than right now. Look at this one, right? I don't have to say anything. Look at that, $250 per share. That's basically was $250 per share, per coin, whatever you want to call it. Right now is 90, so it's lost quite a bit. So imagine if you had £20,000 there, you'll be really worried right now. So without further ado, let me show you my portfolio, my small portfolio. Right, so this is, I put it in this spreadsheet. The reason I don't want to show you the Coinbase, I actually use Coinbase, by the way. I'll put in the link in the description if you're interested. I think I'll get like $10 or something like that. If you're interested, I'll put the link in there if you're interested, if you want to use it. It's really easy to use. The only thing I don't like about it, and the reason I'm using the spreadsheet, is it doesn't tell me how much I've actually gained or lost. It genuinely doesn't, which is very annoying. So I had to create a spreadsheet for that reason. So I've got Bitcoin wise, I've got I'm supposed to have about, I think, so spend $658. Okay, that's all I had. At one point I had about 2,000-3,000, I think, and then it went all the way to 60 something. 63 I think, or 64, and then I sold it. And when I bought it, I made quite a bit of money. It was actually, I say a bit of money, it was actually in decent profit, okay, and I took that. And then I did the same thing with Ethereum. I think when it was like 1,500 and it went all the way to closer to 3,000, almost doubled my money, and then I took out. Again, I'm talking about a couple of thousands, 3,000, 4,000, I think it was, whatever it was in there as well. So not a lot of money, and I'm not genuinely saying you should put a lot of money in there. Put whatever you can afford, put whatever you can lose. Like, this is some dead money to me right now. If it makes money, perfect. If it doesn't, hey, it's almost gambling, isn't it? That sounds really bad when I say that. But anyway, $658, that's what I have. Right now, I'm down $133 or 20%. So I'm not getting any return. Actually, I bought it in November this year. So I got back into it again in around November when it was actually quite high. Probably that's why. And then Ethereum, I've got 0.23 whatever and bits of half a like share, whatever you want to call it. And the total invested, you can see, is $854. I'm down $200 on that one, or 24. And I bought it around the same. Okay, I bought in August of 2021, and I'm still got it. I haven't actually added more to it or anything, and I'll tell you what I'm doing next. And then Solana, actually the similar situation. I bought it in January of this year, actually. Yeah, 15th of January, and then I bought more on the 22nd of January. So I've got 5 shares in total. Okay, I think I paid about 120 or 130. I can't remember exactly what it was, but $713 per, I've invested so far. I am down $245 right now. So in total, I've invested £2,225. Profit, no profit, I've lost $588. Now, I haven't lost that money because I'm not going to sell it. It's going to sit there for as long as it's actually, I don't care. As long as I don't really genuinely, I will keep it there until it bounces back and it goes to some ridiculous numbers, and I'll probably sell it afterwards. So what my plan is right now, genuinely a couple of days ago, if you asked me this question, I would have said to you, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do with this, whether I'm going to sell it, I'm going to buy it, I'm going to do whatever. But what I'm going to do is, as of today, I sat down and I was thinking about this video, and I said to myself, do you know what? There's a reason why I bought this in the first place. I believe in the technology. I believe in the crypto world in general, and I believe it's going to go higher in the future. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put little bit of money every single month going forward. Maybe $100, $200, whatever it is, okay, that I can afford. $50 I will put into some of those. Mainly my focus will be Ethereum and Solana. Those are the two basically I'm going to focus on, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to add as much as I can every single month going forward, and I'm just going to keep it in there. Okay, in 15 years from now, okay, they might all still be around. Solana, I don't know if this they're talking about the transaction being faster than Ethereum or Ethereum 2.0 whatever. Listen, if it doesn't go well and I don't believe in the technology anymore, I'll take that money and I'll put it into Bitcoin. I absolutely believe in Bitcoin and Ethereum 100,000%. Okay, and I'm gonna keep them in here, dollar cost average, by a little bit every single month going forward, and I will update you as we go along. That's my take on crypto. Like I said, please be careful. Like stocks, I can talk about all day and tell you, how amazing these stocks are, the fact that product, there's no underlying assets in these things. It's actually very frightening to put a lot of money into this, okay? That $2,225 I put is the dead money for me right now. But inshallah, I'm hoping in the long run, okay, it will bounce back, okay, and it will make me some profit. However small that is. So I'm going to dollar cost average into this in the next few months and see how it goes. I hope you enjoyed that video. And again, please be careful. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't say that enough. So that's my take on crypto. I hope you're having a great day. Eid Mubarak to you and your family. Assalamu alaikum.